Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the versatile nature of carbon atom. Carbon forms covalent bonds with the atoms of other elements by sharing of electrons. The nature of the covalent bond enables carbon to form a large number of compounds. Mainly, two factors are responsible for the versatile nature of carbon atom. First factor is catenation. Carbon has the unique ability to form bonds with other atoms of carbon, giving rise to large molecules. This property is called catenation. No other element exhibits the property of catenation to the extent seen in carbon compounds. Silicon forms compounds with a hydrogen which have chains of up to 7 or 8 atoms, but these compounds are very reactive. Thus, they are highly unstable. But the carbon-carbon bond is very strong and hence stable. This gives us the large number of compounds with many carbon atoms linked to each other. Catenation results in the formation of long chains of carbon atoms or branched chains of carbon atoms or even carbon atoms arranged in rings. Carbon atoms can be linked by single bond, double bond or triple bond. The carbon compounds in which all the carbon atoms are linked by only single bonds between the carbon atoms are called saturated compounds, whereas the carbon compounds having double bonds or triple bonds between the carbon atoms are called unsaturated compounds. The second factor is tetravalency of carbon atom. The valency of carbon atom is 4. It can form 4 covalent bonds with 4 monovalent elements. Monovalent elements means the elements having valency 1, such as chlorine, hydrogen, etc. Carbon can form compounds with elements such as hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, chlorine, etc. And the nature of these compounds also depend on the elements other than carbon present in the molecule. The covalent bonds formed by carbon atoms are highly stable. It is due to the small size of carbon atom which enables the nucleus to hold on to the shared pairs of electrons strongly. But the bonds formed by carbon atoms with elements having larger atoms are comparatively weaker. So, these are the factors that are responsible for the versatile nature of the carbon atom. It results in the formation of a large number of carbon compounds. These compounds were initially extracted from natural substances, and it was thought that these carbon compounds or organic compounds only could be formed within a living system. That is, it was postulated that a vital force was necessary for their synthesis. In 1828, Frederick Waller synthesized urea from ammonium cyanide in the laboratory, and urea is the first organic compound synthesized in the laboratory. But carbon compounds except for oxides of carbon, carbonate and hydrogen carbonate salts continue to be studied under organic chemistry. I hope you understood the topic. Okay, thank you.